All right, I believe my guests are here. They have arrived, and we've given it enough time for people to join the chat. Hello, welcome back. I am your host, your friendly blue mage, Azoreign. You can call me Azo. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I just want to say that I have not forgotten about the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. We are currently sitting at 2,040 subscribers, which I am insanely grateful for. I just need to actually clear my mind, declutter, and focus and get the giveaway going. I have most of the things I need. I'm trying to find a collector's booster for Foundations, which is proving incredibly difficult. So the prize in that category might just switch to a collector's booster in general, because my local stores, my local game store, things like Target and Walmart, they are just completely sold out, not restocking. I don't know what the deal is. Every time I go, I check to just try and grab one, and there's none to be found. So that is still on my mind. That is still something that is happening. I just need to actually get the post out. So if you've subscribed recently, you're still in the entry. I'm going to be able to look up YouTube subscribers and everything, so it's not like you've lost your place or anything. So if you're subscribed here on YouTube, you are definitely still you still have a chance to win one of 3 really great prizes. But it looks like my guests are here in the Discord, so I'm going to jump over there and we're going to get this streamed game of Commander started. And if you would like to be on a streamed game, or if you just want to get some deck advice, if you just want to talk to other like-minded people about Magic the Gathering, go ahead and follow that link that should be in the description of this video and in the bio of my channel. Sorry, I saw a chat from Lemony Gem pop up, so I read that quick. But anyway, I'm going to jump into said Discord and we are going to get this game started. All right, we are live, and I saw that. Sorry to interrupt. I always interrupt some great conversations, but I saw Thea's amazing Sator Gojo altar, and I want Thea to show that to the camera once again. So great.
It's a less casual deck that I'm playing tonight, for sure. This is infinite Animar shenanigans, hence why I got it altered to look like Satru Gojo. But that's for another day. Today we're playing strictly casual.
Yes. Well, I am going to, without further ado, you guys know how it works here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the turn order 3 times so we can go ahead and look at our hands. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it looks like Drex is going to go first, and Dak is going to round us out. With that being the case,
you will have to bear with me. I'm still getting set up.
Nope, you have to play right now. However,
I was showing off spoils of my convention weekend.
Got it.
I got a new playmat too to match the mono blue theme. Mystic Remora, the secret layer art.
Nice. I was going to say, I see a giant fish.
I mean, this is like a preview of what's to come. This is Card Draw Commander. I felt it appropriate to get a playmat to match.
Okay, my hand's a little weird mana-wise, but I think we're gonna keep it. I like what it can do. Maybe a little bit slower than it should, but I like it. I'm gonna keep my starting hand.
See, I'm debating my starting hand because it's not a casual starting hand, but the deck is hyper casual, and I'm worried that if it might set me up to be a threat too soon. I mean, it's a good hand. Like, it's like probably the craziest hand I could have gotten for the deck, but like, it's also not a casual hand.
I mean, something that we do have to keep in mind is that your commander is 7 mana. So, I mean, if your hand isn't just like lockout, control, I'm assuming, is it going to be like something crazy like turn 1 Soul Ring, Rhystic Study kind of deal? Or is it just like, I don't even know what to expect?
No, I mean, it's more the Soul Ring stuff, I would say.
Then that, I mean, again, your commander is 7 mana. If you have a really good ramp hand, then that is just luck of the draw. That's not your fault.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to get in a casual mindset, so this is like my mono blue deck with maybe no real win con. So I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to be not 3v1 for the first time in my playing life.
Just result to the oldest of win cons, beating people in the face.
Yeah, hitting people with Nezhal.
Yeah, that's basically what the deck does. I have like a little I have a draw sub theme and also like an evasion sub theme, so I can like hit people in the face. So, yeah, that's basically the deck in a nutshell. Draw a bunch of cards, get your evasion, smash face.
I see that Taco Tony says he got his hands on a 3-fold Thunderhulk. Yeah, Taco, I think so. The cards that came out that are like 3-fold Thunderhulk, there's 3-fold Thunderhulk, there's Rolling Ham Spear, and then obviously what those cards remind me of is the Mirror Battlesphere. And just for what it does, I think Mirror Battlesphere is still like one of the best artifact closers. It generates you a lot of bodies, and then you can tap those bodies to deal damage. So if you're making copies or just going to combat, I still think Mirror Battlesphere is incredibly good. Musing Melodist says Mystic Fish is best fish. And Lemony says,
yes.
Turn 1, Island Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. Turn 2, Island High Tide, Lotus Petal, Nezhal. If that happens, then I will be terrified.
No, you're right with about 3 of the cards, though. That's all I can say. But the strategy is I'm probably going to get Nezhal turn 3 or 4.
Oh, gosh. So. All right, well, it looks like I've got my hand. Drex just said he'll keep. Theo's got the goated God hand. And Dak, you good? All right, I see a thumbs up. All right, Drex, when you are ready, go ahead and start.
Oh, let me put in my commander.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
That'll probably be good. There we go. Alright, drew for turn. Let's see what I got. Nothing I really like. I'm just gonna, in the spirit of casual, play a tap land, Restless Vigilant, and Sega.
Alright. Pretty casual start there. I'm gonna follow that sentiment, I think. Let's see what I draw. Yes, I will start. I will play. I'm just gonna play a tapped Shipwrecked Marsh, and I will pass.
Alright, I will draw. Alright. If this is casual, then I'll play a Soul Ring.
Yep.
I'll tap the Soul Ring and I'll play an Arcane Signet. Perfect. And I will pass after that.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. Okay.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Okay. Alright, well wait until next turn because it's about to get worse. If you thought 1 Soul Ring was bad.
Now get ready for 2 Soul Rings. I mean, when you're playing a 7-mana commander in mono blue, you kind of need to put in a lot of ways to ramp. That's when I used to play, my commander was Unesh. Oh, and I don't know if that's your hand deck, but we can see some of the cards. I haven't looked. I don't know what they are, but I did see some artwork, so I'm just warning you. I played Unesh, Cryosphinx Sovereign. He was 6 mana, so I put in a lot of like 3 and even 4 mana rock, 4-drop mana rocks, but enough talking. It is Dak's turn.
Playing Conduit Pylon when it enters the battlefield as a real 1. I'll leave it on top. Go.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. That kind of complicates what I was going to do a little bit. I think we just stick with it. I'll just play a forest and pass for now.
Okay. I'll untap, upkeep, draw. No Soul Ring. I will play a mountain. Tap 2, and I will play a Harmonic Prodigy. This has prowess, and if an ability of a shaman or wizard triggers, it triggers an additional time, and I'll pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Okay, I will play another island. I will tap 3, losing 2 life. I will play a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Yeah.
I will have it come in as a Soul Ring. And then I will tap the Soul Ring Metamorph and a island, and I will play a Commander Sphere.
Yeah, it seems really good.
And then I will pass the turn.
So in Thea's bid to not be 3v1'd, they have started out with an insane amount of ramp.
Well, I did, to be fair, I did ask
you did,
if
you
this
did.
was casual or not.
If I had that hand, I would keep that, 100%.
I would 100% have kept that.
That's my New Year's resolution for 2025 Casual Commander, not to be the arch enemy every game I play. So
too bad. Yeah, Lemony says he was close. He guessed either Sculpting Steel or Metamorph.
That's right.
yeah.
Oh, is it over to me? Sorry.
Yep.
Is it off the turn?
I'm just waiting for like the Vandal Blast or Braid, you know.
Tap 3 for a Kodama's Reach. I'll go get a forest and a mountain, probably.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the forest onto the battlefield tapped, have the mountain come to hand, and I'll say go after that.
All right. Keep draw. Okay, I'll play Dragon Skull Summit. It will enter untap because I control a mountain. And then I think... kind of want to keep up with ramping with you guys. No, but I think I need this. I'm just gonna do 3. I'm gonna play Watcher of Tomorrow's. Watcher for Tomorrow. When I play that. Hang on, my token's over here. I have paid the 1 for Inalla, so I will make a token copy of the Watcher for Tomorrow. Now, Watcher for Tomorrow has Hideaway. When this creature enters the battlefield, or when this creature enters the battlefield tapped, then I look at the top 4 cards of my library and I exile one of them face down, and I put the rest on the bottom. So when Watcher of Tomorrow leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into its owner's hand. Now, the Harmonic Prodigy does say that wizard abilities trigger an additional time, so I think each of these will see 4 cards.
Yep. You'll hide away 4 twice.
Yep, so here's the 2 here. 4, 2, 3, and 4. So each of these is like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I will do that card. These go to the bottom. I will do this card. These will go to the bottom. I will do this card, bottom, and then I will do so many choices. I will do, and I have to make sure I know what's in my hand. I will do this card. And these will all go to the bottom of my library. After that, these are tapped. I'll just go ahead and say, welcome to Casual, Thea. Deal 1 damage. Attack you for 1.
Yep.
After that, I'm done. I'll pass. My token copy of Watcher for Tomorrow will leave the battlefield due to Inalla, and I will put these 2 cards in my hand.
Perfect. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play an island for turn. I will tap 7, and I will cast my commander, Nezhal, Primal Tide. It can't be countered. I have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, I can draw a card, and then I can discard 3 cards, exile it, and then return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And I will pass after that.
Off turn. Yeah, Reliquary Tower. Time for 2 to play Orzhov Signet.
Okay, that will trigger Nezhal. I will draw a card.
I thought of putting the Master with Myriad. Let me pull up the Master. Is he just called the Master, Lemony?
The Master multiplied, Azoreign.
The legendary doesn't apply to creatures I control. Triggered abilities I control can't cause me to sacrifice or exile. Yeah, he's not the one thing that I just, like, I get it, like, the legend rule doesn't apply. But just, like, for 6 mana, it's like, I can just play Sakashima, or I can just play, there's an artifact, like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's an artifact that just says the legend rule doesn't apply to creatures you control. You know, I feel like if I were going for that, I feel like I'd rather just play that instead of, like, this is just,
box,
it's just, yeah, mirror, something mirror, but
mirror
just
box,
like,
I'm pretty sure.
mirror box.
That's true.
Yeah, the legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control for 3 mana.
Draw.
You know.
Or
So,
you can play Mirror Gallery, the old card from Kamigawa that says Legend Rule doesn't
I think
apply.
that's what I was thinking of, was Mirror Gallery. But yeah, Mirror Box is also really good in, like, the same way.
4
Mirror
mana
box is
for the Curator of Sun's Creation. Whenever I discover again for the same value. This ability triggers only once per turn. And after that, I'm going to pass.
All right. I have the lowest amount of mana without ramping at all. I'll draw my card. I'm going to play the Blight Step Pathway on the black side. And then I think my turn's going to be pretty simple. Let's go ahead and do 2 for the Talisman of Indulgence. And I will try and catch up here. 3 Commander Sphere.
Will trigger.
Okay, that will trigger Nezhal twice. I'll draw
Yep.
2 cards.
Not that I wanted to trigger Nezhal twice, but I want to get ahead of some of this. You know, have a better next turn. Well, my guys are tiny. Watcher of Tomorrows can hang back for blockers. I'll just get the damage rolling up. Harmonic Prodigy does have prowess, so Dak, I'm going to go at you for 3.
I'll take 3.
And then I'll pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, and draw. Alright, let's see what I want to do.
Excuse me.
Well, Well, I'll tap 4. Speaking of legend rule doesn't apply to permanents I control. I will attempt to cast the Sakashima of the Thousand Faces, targeting Nezhal.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it.
Alright, so now I have 2 Nezhals.
2 Nezhals and 2 Soul Rings.
Yeah! Then I will tap the Soul Ring, and I will play, just to get it out of my hand, I will play an Ornithopter of Paradise, and I will pass the turn.
Cards in hand, Theo?
I have 5. Oh, I forgot to swing. Yeah, see, I'm so used to just doing combo control stuff.
Dak's not done anything. Do you want to swing at someone with Nezhal?
Yeah, why not? I will swing at Drex because I'm slightly scared of Pantlaza.
Okay, so I will take 7. Commander.
And then I will pass the turn.
Turn. Tap. Play my own Soul Ring.
Alright, Nezhal will trigger twice. I will draw 2.
Tap Soul Ring to tap both of my signets, so I'll have 2 white, black and a blue. Yeah, I'll do that to get my commander out.
Nice.
Animatou.
This is the miracle one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. I've never played against Animatou. It'll be interesting to see.
And well, you know what? I'll just pass there.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I'll play a force return.
Is it Dino time?
That's what I'm trying to determine.
It's always dino time.
I worry about bringing Pantlaza early, but okay. Red, white,
Well,
green,
we're-
2. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
Pantlaza?
Pantlaza for 5.
It's good
ETB,
for me.
discover 4, and then discover 4 again.
Yep.
Awakening Sun's Avatar. Odipek Huntmaster. We'll cast that.
Okay, thank God,
Abilities.
Awakening Sun's Avatar.
On
What was
bottom.
that card called? Huntmaster?
Odipek Huntmaster.
Got it.
It's a cost reducer. Dinosaur spells cost 1 generic list, and you can tap to give haste to a dino. Discovered for the second time. Right off the top, Intrepid Paleontologist.
Not bad.
Not bad. Another dork. I'll take him. 2 dorks and my commander. Yeah, I'll pass.
All right. Untap.
See, I'm more scared of Azoreign than you.
The issue is that I don't have a lot of wizards in my hand, but I have a lot of non-creature spells, and I'm very nervous about playing them. Play an island. Yep, I pretty much have one avenue here, so I will tap. I need double red.
I think I have all 3 non-dinosaurs in this deck out right now.
Oh no. Well, then your next turn will be better. I'll tap 4. I'm going to play a very cool card that I've never gotten to play. And I think it does something very cool with Inalla and how she works. It's called Descendant's Fury. It's a non-creature spell, so Thea's going to go ahead and draw 2.
What does it do? I've never seen that card before.
I know, right? Alright, so Descendant's Fury says, whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, I may sacrifice one of them. If I do, reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card that shares a creature type with the sacrificed creature and put it onto the battlefield.
Ooh,
Really
that's
hot, but for
insane.
I know, this card is so
What
cool.
set is that from?
It
Upgrades,
is-
people. Upgrade.
It's from the Commander Masters, the one that Zuladoc came out with.
Got it. Okay.
It's in Inalla
That's
can make
insane.
tokens that I can instantly sacrifice to the Descendant's Fury if I, maybe had some wizards in my hand, but it might not. So, in that vein, I am going to. So the issue is that everyone has a blocker. Would someone be willing to take 2 damage from my Watcher of Tomorrows?
No.
I don't know what I get out of it.
You get out of it. You
No.
get to have a friend like me.
I would say never give Azoreign any advantage ever. We've learned
I'm
that
not,
lesson
I'm
the
not,
hard way,
I'm not
haven't
getting
we?
hit without good things coming my way. So
I have very little to promise as of right now, but I'm hoping. So if that's the case, then I am forced to send both of my creatures at DAC. because he only has one, so I can make sure to at
I
least
didn't
get
say
one.
no. I'd say yes. I didn't say
You
no.
want to say yes? You'd say yes?
I'll say
All right, I'll
sure.
send a single creature. I'll send 2 damage at Dak then.
I take 2.
All right, and then when the Watcher for tomorrow hits Dak, I will trigger the Descendant's Fury and sacrifice it. The hideaway cards go into my hand. Then I will reveal cards until I reveal a creature that shares a creature type. It's Naban, Dean of Iteration. So that will enter. So I basically have 2 of those abilities, which isn't great, but...
And it legend rolls away. It's a legendary creature, right? So it gets legend rolled away anyways.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Well, that was not nearly as scary as I thought it would be.
No, I think like the biggest wizard in this deck is like 5 mana, so they're not super scary. But I played a land. Let's see, I still have 3 mana. And I just don't love giving Thea so many cards, but I also need to keep playing my game. I'm going to tap 1 and play Mystic Remora.
All right. 2 for me.
Yep. And I think that's all I have there, so I will go ahead and pass.
All right. Untap. And draw. Man, do I love not having a max hand size.
Mm-hmm.
The perks of playing blue. I'll play an island for my land for turn. I will tap 3, and I will cast a Chasm Skulker.
Love it. I like that.
So every time I draw a card, I put a +1/+1 on Chasm Skulker, and then when Chasm Skulker dies, I create X/1/1 blue squid creature tokens with Island Walk and put them onto the battlefield, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Chasm Skulker. So in this... I was going to say in the spirit of starting it off, but I would rather not feed Mystic Remora, so I will pass.
Your commander is basically Mystic Remora without the pay requirements. Did you want to swing? You have 2 7/7s ready to go.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I will swing 7 at you, Azoreign.
Yeah, I will just take the 7. Commander.
All right, I'm like nailing casual right now. I feel like I'm nailing casual.
You are playing casual very well, yes.
All right. So this is basically the deck. Just draw a bunch of cards, draw your whole deck, maybe deck yourself out. Who knows? Who knows?
Being my upkeep, I surveil 2.
Are you casting with Miracle?
Miracle does cast the spell, yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my Sakashina is like right in the light.
I'll let that one go there, and I'll let the starfish go to the graveyard. I will draw this guy.
What are we seeing? What's the miracle?
No miracle.
No?
Yummy. Alright, I will.
Taco, you say you're tempted to add Chasm Skulker to your Swarmlord deck. Yeah, I don't I don't think Chasm Skulker, like, yeah, it does 1/1 counter stuff, but I think the Swarm Lord being both red and green has a lot better options than Chasm Skulker.
Alright. Chasm Skulker is also blue.
Well,
1, 2,
Swarm
3,
Lord's
4,
teamer.
Oh no, the
5,
Swarm Lord is yeah.
7. If I do this correctly, I will first be playing Zur Eternal Schemer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also will be playing the One Ring.
Ugh,
So I will draw 2 cards.
I like Zur,
And that will
the
fit-
Eternal Schemer. He's cool.
Yes,
2
all
plus
gem
1
creatures I
plus 1.
control,
Yep.
Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof, and I can pay 2 to make a non-aura enchantment into a creature.
For a little while,
And
I
you're
was
not
actually
paying-
building a Zur, the Eternal Schemer deck. I had like a list almost ready to go for it, but... Oh yes, for the One Ringer, you're gonna pay 4 mana.
What?
Mystic
For
Remora.
Mystic Remora.
Oh, hell no.
Thank you, sir.
It's casual. No one
Uh,
pays taxes in casual.
Yeah.
Taps the ring,
Oh, is
draw a
that what we're
card.
supposed to be doing? Not paying taxes and letting the person run away with the unlimited card draw?
Supposed to,
Because I could
no,
have
but
done a lot
that's
more
what
on my
more than
turn if
often
that was the
happens.
case.
Supposed to, no, but that is what more than often seems to happen in casual.
That's true.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Ooh, just drop the card. It's tempting. Does that change what I wanted to do?
I'll be right back. I gotta go put a log on my fire.
Okay.
All good.
Play a bunch of non-creature spells. That'll be fun.
That wasn't on the agenda.
A Pantlaza deck playing non-creatures? Who knows?
Non-creatures. What is
What?
this?
Not dinosaurs, what?
Like, why would I cast something that's not a dinosaur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to do those 2. Or I could do that 1.
Let me guess, the
Do
Tali.
No Atali this time. We're gonna do green into green. For a Thrashing Bronodon.
Like it?
I'm not going
okay.
to discover off of him. I'm going to pay 2 green.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah,
to
hey, when
discover?
You can.
Pantlaza or another dinosaur, you
may discover.
Oh,
Got it.
I
Okay.
did not know that was a May ability.
Mm-hmm.
I
You get to
didn't
pick.
either, which is why I was so confused.
Tap for 5. For Earthshaker Dreadpaw.
What does that do?
6/6 with Trample. When it enters, draw a card for each dinosaur I control.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3.
Well,
and then I'll
hang on.
discover-
The blue mage has like 7
yeah.
mana untapped.
Okay. Yep.
No, I'll allow
Good?
it.
All right.
I want to see Pantlaza do Pantlaza things. I'm saving all of my artillery for you, Azoreign. I'm like the most worried about you.
I'll draw 3, and then I'll discover 6 twice. So,
Plus,
rampant
also,
growth.
if you hit something massive, I can just deal with that. Like-
Is getting a land card worth giving out that many cards?
What do you have to?
Nah. I'm just gonna take that to hand, and then I'll discover 6 again.
Okay.
Okay, see?
Oh God,
Oh no. Oh no. Chrome
that is the
will.
worst time to get that. I can only give one of them haste. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
We'll just take that to hand as
Right.
well. We'll just everyone forget you saw that. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. They can't swing. I don't want to swing Pantlaza, and these guys are tiny, so
Yeah, no, I feel that.
pass.
So only 2 creatures were casted on your turn.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna let the Mystic Remora die.
Oh wait, I've got a discard at the end of my turn, so I'll do that. Give me
Go
some-
ahead. And I'm gonna. Is it okay if I start my turn though? I don't.
Yeah, go
mind?
for it, go
Okay,
for it.
I'll draw.
Oh, I didn't play land for turn. You guys mind if I do that?
No, go for it. Okay.
No.
Consider bleeding.
Island.
reduces the amount I have to discard.
Okay, then it looks like I have just enough. Well, I'm assuming this will get countered. But I
Well,
guess
you can
we'll
always
have to
try.
see. No, I really don't think you'll let it happen, but I'm going to tap 5, paying 1 extra. I will attempt to cast Airtie Resurrected.
Yeah, so, okay. Why would you think that wouldn't happen? Like, it's not, if it targets any of my stuff, I'll just, well, the big guys, I can just discard 3. So, no, actually, you're doing it twice, actually?
Technically, it would happen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
But you paid the 1. That's on cast, right? So you'd get at least 2, theoretically.
Right.
Okay. So I'll tap 3. I'll cast a Frantic Search. So I will draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Discard 2 cards.
Oh my gosh, spell table, come on.
I will discard a Cephalid Coliseum and a Snow-Covered Island. I will untap the 3 lands.
Mm-hmm.
I drew 2 cards, so that will increase my squid guy by 2.
Yep.
So he is a 5/5. You're gonna get 2 anyways, but you're tapped out.
I have 3 mana left.
I'm assuming you would have countered the draw spell. So yeah, I will let that go.
Okay, so Airtie will enter. Airtie's token copy will enter. Naban and the Harmonic Prodigy will see that. So this Airtie gets his enter the battlefield trigger, then he gets it copied, then he gets it copied again. Then this Airtie will get his enter the battlefield trigger, and then he will get it copied, and then he will get it copied again. So I have 6. So
Jesus.
I can't counter a target spell or activated ability because I played him now. So I will destroy 6 other creatures or planeswalkers, and for each creature destroyed, you will draw a card. I will attempt to destroy both Nezhals. I will attempt...
Okay.
So let me just select all my targets first. I'm going to attempt to hit both Nezhals. I will attempt to hit Pantlaza. I will attempt to hit Zur. And then I have 2 more. Drex, you do have 1 mana. I would prefer to keep my Descendant's Fury.
I'm sure you would.
I guess I'm targeting Pantlaza. No, there's not
Yeah,
really a
you
deal
are.
I can make here.
He's about to cost me 7 mana. No, there's not.
No, decidedly not.
I mean, I am attempting to take out both of Thea's commanders.
I understand that.
What if I
Emphasis
leave?
on attempt.
What if I leave Pantlaza alone? Will you leave my Descendant's Fury alone?
I
Feels
would.
like a bad idea.
I certainly would not.
Let me refresh myself real quick.
So Descendant's Fury, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage, I can sacrifice a creature. Then I basically get to
Birthing
reveal.
pod, but
and-
yeah. That feels really dangerous to leave on the field. I also don't want to lose Pantlaza. What would I do next turn? Let's see. I don't think I can make the deal. As sad as it is, and I'm gonna be in pain for doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault for dumping airtie too soon, but I had a plan.
Fair.
Hoped Descendant's Fury would stick around, but... Alright, so... Both Nezhals, Zur, Pantlaza, I will try and force you to use the Bronzodon now.
Fair.
And then... I don't want that Chasm Skulker getting any bigger. And then my 6th one will be Chasm Skulker, so confirmed. Those are my targets.
Right.
Cool. And let me, I'll definitely activate Nezhal. Let me just figure out what I want to discard.
Yeah,
So
right,
Thea
yeah,
has
you can
priority ahead
flicker
of
it.
me.
If you'd like to change your targets, you can.
Nope.
How many cards in hands there?
I have these 3 are definitely going, so I'll reveal these 3 first. It's a Liquid Metal Torque, a Commander Beacon, and a Propaganda. I'll discard those. I'll flicker OG Nezhal and let me figure out. So that's I have 3.
How many cards in hand?
I have 11 total, including the 3 I just discarded. So let me figure out the other 3 that I want to discard.
Jax, you're having some like high band feedback from your
I'm
mic.
sorry about that. Let me try this.
At least I'll have blockers, so that's good. Yeah, I'll discard a Fabricate, a Anthem Mutineer, and a Sink into Stupor to also blink the Sakashima.
Okay, so both Nezahals are getting blinked in response. Excuse
Yep.
me.
Chasm Skulker. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I will be activating Bronzodon since you are forcing the issue.
Okay. And destroying the Descendant's Fury.
Yep.
Yep. I will also sacrifice the Commander Sphere to draw a card. That will put another +1/+1 counter on the Chasm Skulker.
Okay.
And then the Chasm Skulker will die.
Yes.
I will make 5 squids. 1/1 squids with Island Walk.
Yep.
Which I don't have the token for, but let me try to see if I can get something close-ish.
And then Zur will die, and then so Drex will draw 2 cards, Thea will draw 1
Nice.
card, and Dak will draw 1 card.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
And these are... Island Walk. Oh, perfect. I will use this fish to represent the... That's, like, somewhat close. So I'll use this fish to represent the squid tokens. They have Island Walk.
As much
So,
as
No violence.
I'd love to do something else with my turn, I think the only other thing I'm going to do is I will send my token copy with haste of Airtie over at Thea to try and chump some of those fish.
What, it's just a 3/2?
It's a 3/2.
You don't have that descent card anymore, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
take 3, yeah? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 3. I like my fish, because you have islands. I like my...
That is, if you take the 3, that's all I can do. Then at my end step, Inalla will have me sacrifice the token copy of Airtie, and I will pass.
Also, at the beginning of your end step, the 2 Nezahals will come back in. I'll stack them so that The Sakashima comes in first. Well, I'll stack them so that Sakashima will come back as Nezhal.
Yes.
Yeah. They both come in tapped. And then I will go to my turn, untap, and draw. Well. All right. I really wish that Chasm Skulker could have stuck around, because I'm starting to like really sink into the card draw here. I will play a Minamo School at Water's Edge for my land for a turn. That's like a little bit of tech I put in so that I could untap it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will tap 3, and I will play Rhystic Study.
Ugh.
And that Brontodon would have been real nice.
I was just about to say, I wish I still had my Brontodon.
You didn't have to. Well, I guess I was targeting it. You could have made the deal.
Could have made the deal, but then that would have been irresponsible.
And then I will go to combat. I will swing the 5 squid at you, Azoreign.
Mm-hmm.
I will also swing the Nezhal at Udak. And yeah, I'll swing the Nezhal at Udak and the 5 squid at you, Azoreign.
So I have the 5 squids, and then Dak has 1 Nezhal.
Yes, and the squid have island block, so you cannot block them, so you'll be taking 5.
I will Deadly Relic Nezhal coming at me.
Ooh.
I will tap 4, and actually no. So Nezhal will trigger twice. Draw 2. Perfect. I will tap 2, and I will cast Counterspell targeting the Deadly Relic.
Wait.
And also you have a Rhystic Study trigger on the Deadly Relic. I assume I'm drawing because you can't pay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright. I will pass my turn after that.
Yeah, my upkeep, I surveil 2. That goes there. That one goes up the top. I'll take 1 for the ring.
Oh wait, you had protection, right?
Oh yes, the one.
Yeah, I did have.
Oh,
I did have protection.
What do you want to do about that?
So Thea, you can take your Nezhal back. Would you like to swing it at either me or Drex? And then Dak.
Yeah, I'll swing. I'll swing it at you, Azoreign. But in terms of like the Deadly Relic, how do you want to handle that? Because I don't think you would have cast the Deadly Relic if you wasn't being attacked.
It's whatever.
Right?
We fucked it up. It's whatever. It's too late.
Okay.
Well, then I'm glad, because then I held this up for a reason. I'll just tap 3. I'll flash in Portal Mage.
What does it do?
Portal Mage just allows me to reselect what a creature is attacking me. So it just says when Portal Mage enters the battlefield, I can reselect which player is permanent.
Well, hold on. It's still on the stack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I'm casting Portal Mage.
Then I will tap 3, floating 1 colorless. I'll flash out a Fear of Imposters, targeting the Portal Mage. When Fear of Imposter enters, counter target spell, its controller manifests dread.
Fear of Imposters. There it is. Flash, when Fear of Imposters enters, counter target spell. Okay. So Manifest Dread is I look at the top 2 cards of my library and put one onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 and the other into my graveyard. If it's a creature card, it can be turned face up. Okay, I'll put 1, and then I'll put Talisman of Creativity into my graveyard.
Cool,
And
so the
then
Portal Mage is countered.
Yep, and then I'll just block the Nezhal with this 2/2, which was a command tower, and then I already took the 5 from the squids, and that's it.
Yep.
So
Cool.
Okay. Playing a swamp for the turn. I will tap the ring to draw 2. I will. So this card I drew. I will tap a Reliquary Tower and Azoreign Signet to have a white and blue floating. And Miracle cast with a blue enchanted surveillance, enhanced surveillance.
Alright, Nezhal will trigger, draw 2 cards.
I still have a white floating.
Oh, also, sorry, Ristic Study on the enhanced surveillance.
I'm not
And
gonna
whatever.
play it.
It's a maze, so I missed it with the Portal Mage, but. Yeah. Okay, cool. I will draw.
Tap the rest of my stuff out for 1 white floating. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will play Soaring Lightbringer.
Ooh, that's a new one. What does it
And
do?
It is a 4/5 flying other enchantment creatures. Hold on a second.
So
Soaring Lightbringer?
Yes, other enchantment creatures have flying. Whenever you attack a player, create a 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature token that is tapped and attacking that player.
What's my dog doing?
I bet you are. super happy
Yeah,
to
so
counter the pressure.
when other enchantment creatures I control have flying, whenever I attack a player, I create a 1/1 white glimmer enhancement token that's attacking that player.
I bet you're really happy you got rid of that Zur now, Azoreign.
Hold on 1 second.
To be honest, I'm not sure Dak had much else to do. He's completely tapped out unless he's attacking with his 2 power commander. His 1 ring is tapped, his lands are tapped, so Drax, I'm going to say that you can just go ahead and go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep and draw. That's interesting, but not really what I need right now. Play a Canopy Vista as my land for turn. Comes in untapped. Let's see. So, what does it cost? 6.
Sorry about
That's
that.
unfortunate.
Okay. The last 2 I have, I will be playing an Animate Dead.
Alright, Nezhal and Ristic will trigger.
And I'll be bringing back Zur.
Oh, there he is.
The Ristic triggers pay the 1?
I think he said his last 2. Yeah, so I think you get to draw. Draw 3.
Yep, I will. Draw 3.
So now my Soaring Lightbringer is a 4/5 flying death touch lifelink hexproof.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Alright, that's turn.
That's pretty gross.
That is pretty disgusting.
Untap. Upkeep. I already drew. Because we were going to just go. So I'll just redo what I was doing. Canopy Vista for turn. Decisions.
I've seen 38 cards in my deck. Am I doing casual right?
Now, how can we make you deck yourself? That is the question.
Live long enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing a whole lot of wizards on my end, which really hurts that that Descendant Fury is gone.
Alright. I think we just do that for now.
Recast Pantlaza, that's always an option.
Yeah, I think that's going to be part of the plan. Not going to do a whole lot this turn, unfortunately, I don't think. I'm going to first start by paying 3 for a Hulking Raptor.
Nice.
5/3 Ward 2, beginning of my pre-combat main, add 2 green. Green, red, white. 1, 2, 3. Tap that for turn. Untap that. Start my turn. Cost reduced by 1. Bring pants back out.
Yep.
If that enters, then I will discover 4 twice. Land. That's a 5 mana. That's a 3 mana. Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Alright, that will trigger. It's a cast off Discover, right?
It is, but it's
if
in
I
May.
choose to cast.
Alright,
I'll
so
give you the card.
Cards. That'd be 3.
Yeah.
3.
3 cards. I'm not hurting for the mana of that battle. Just take it to hand, and then I'll discover 5 or discover 4.
Oh.
Shuffle these up a little bit. I don't know.
You're hitting all the wrong parts of your deck, though. I feel so bad.
I know. I'm not hitting the fun things. Where are the big boys?
All the non-creature spells against the non-creature spell draw
Yeah.
enabler that.
Okay, there's one. Kinjali's Sunwing. We'll have that come in. It's a 2/3. Creatures will enter tapped.
Oh, great.
Creatures my opponent's control will enter tapped.
Outstanding. I am here for that.
Let's see. You have a 7/7 up. You've got some wizards, but you're not. I don't really feel like I need to swing at the wizards yet. And then there's just a giant death touch to destructible nasty thing over there. I don't think there's good attacks for me this turn yet. We gotta wait a little longer. Pass.
Okay. I really have no idea what I'm... Yep. Jeez. See, and this is where I was really hoping to just have the Descendant's Fury, because I'll play a land.
At least I have a flyer. Oh, I gotta discard at the end of turn. Let me do that.
Oh, hi, I have Commander Sphere. I forgot about that. I'll tap Commander Sphere, I'll add a red. I'll sacrifice it and draw a card. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, so I've got that. I'll tap 4 more. I will attempt to play Sakashima of 1,000 Faces.
Woo! Targeting
Airtie.
Targeting Airtie. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go for it because I don't want to deal with 6 more air ties. I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna attempt to cast a Cyclonic Rift, single targeting your air tie and bouncing it back to your hand.
Okay. Jeez. Airtie. The Cyclonic Rift. Yep, so Airtie will get bounced to my hand. So that's before the Sakashima has resolved. You're casting Cyclonic Rift to bounce Airtie back to my hand, yes?
Yes.
Well, I will then pay 2, 4, and 5, and I will flash in Airtie, because he has flash.
Yeah, but the Sakashima will still fizzle, right?
I will respond to Sakashima still on the stack.
No, but you've already declared a target. The target is not legal anymore.
So Sakashima has not entered the battlefield.
Yes, but it also doesn't have a legal target because you already selected your target, right?
No, Sakashima isn't entered the battlefield. It's not a cast trigger, so he is still hanging out on the stack. I flash in Airtie, then Sakashima will enter as a copy of Airtie after I've recast
Yeah.
him.
Okay, that's fine.
So
you have 12 copies of Airtie?
I will now have the original Airtie copied twice. I will have the copied Airtie copied twice, and then I will have Sakashima copied twice. So I will have...
Correct.
Yes, I will have 9 triggers of Airtie.
Good lord.
Oof.
And you only
They'll all
have
be
one
tapped,
hasty
fun fact.
token, right?
Yes, only 1 haste.
Fun fact, they will all be tapped.
The fun fact, they are all tapped.
I forgot that. All right, pick your 9 targets.
I'd love to be doing more, but I am just not drawing anything. We'll go ahead and go the 2 Nezhals again. I'm gonna just try and do the Sunwing.
Fair. You know, that did just cause you a lot of grief.
I will attempt to... I'm just gonna attempt to do Zur one more time. I'll leave the Soaring Lightbringer. And then, honestly, like, I am just hurting. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Like, I'm doing so much of nothing that I am going to use. So I've hit the Sunwing, I've hit both the Nezhals. I'm gonna try and hit the Zur, and then I should have 5 more. I'm gonna hit my token copy. I'm gonna hit the original Airtie, and I'm gonna hit both the Harmonic Prodigy and Niban. So
No.
Yep, because I have my hand is wizard payoffs, and I have nothing in my hand. I have no wizards in my hand.
Feels bad now.
I don't know if it's a May. Destroy another target creature or planeswalker, so it is not a May. I do have to choose a target for the last one. Drex, what do you not care about the most?
Well, the only thing you can hit, because you have to select them all at once before they die, so his
I'd say
Zur
use
is
the
still on the
Earthshaker.
battlefield. So the only
say
thing you
probably
can hit is the only thing... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got Dak and Drex confused. Never mind.
You can hit the Earthshaker if you wanted.
All right, I will also hit your Earthshaker then.
Okay.
So then I
Cool,
will...
so
Yep, go ahead, Theo.
in response to the declaration of targets, I'm discarding an offer you can't refuse, Thran Dynamo, Echo of Eons. That's my anti-deck out card, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Snow-covered island, and a Spell Chasers to blink both Nezhals.
I'm losing 4 creatures and drawing 4.
Losing 2, drawing 2.
On the cast of Sakashima and your there's Ristic Study triggers. I just didn't want to interrupt you while you were selecting your targets. Do you pay?
No, you'll get to draw 4. Because I had 1, 3, that's 4. Yeah, I guess I could have unselected about 3 targets, but yeah, you'll get to draw 2 from that.
Cool.
My land for the turn, I'll play Underground River. I've got 3, 6. I have exactly 7 cards in my hand, so I will just pass.
All right, I will untap.
Everybody needs to acknowledge this puppy.
Let me see it.
Oh,
Oh, shade.
sorry.
Oh,
At the
wait,
end
he
of
ran away. Come here, boy.
At the end of the turn, Nezhal will come back in. I'll stack it again so that Sakashima becomes a copy of the Nezhal.
Mm-hmm.
I will untap and draw for turn.
His mummy went upstairs. He had to go cheat. Oh wait, he's coming back, I think.
I will play a Mystic Sanctuary for my land for turn. It comes in untapped because I have 3 or more islands. That will activate its ability when it enters. Untapped, I can put target instant or sorcery card from my graveyard on top of my library.
Here he is.
I will...
Oh,
What do I want? What do I want?
big old pup.
I will put a Cyclonic Rift back on top of my library.
Oh boy.
This is Shade.
I will,
Very
as if I
cute.
didn't have enough card draw, I will tap. Oh, I'll tap 6, and I will attempt to cast a Consecrated Sphinx.
Nice.
Jesus. I can do nothing about it.
Hi, bud.
So whenever an opponent draws a card, I may draw 2 cards. I will go to combat.
Nice, go on. Down. Good boy.
Dak, I will swing 2 Nezahals at you, and Azoreign, I will swing 5 unblockable fish and a 3/2 at you. So 8 at Azoreign, 14 at Dak.
Yep.
So Dak has 14 commander damage, Drex has 7, and Azoreign, you have 7.
I should only have 7 commander damage. Commander damage has to be done by the commander, the original commander card. If you have a copy of it, it doesn't count towards commander damage.
Yeah, because it's still named Sakashima.
Cares about
Oh,
the card
okay.
specifically.
And then Azoreign, you also have 3 more coming at you too from the Fear of Imposters.
Okay, go to 20.
And then I will pass the turn.
Yay. Okay. First things first, I will surveil 2 and enchant it. Enhanced surveillance triggers whenever I surveil an additional 2 cards.
Nice.
2, 3, 4. Wow, really?
Taka, what did you miss? You missed drawing 1,000 billion cards.
Yeah, I'll let those 2 go there. Let these come here. Alright, I'll take 2 from the ring. Drop turn.
I will draw 2 from Consecrated Sphinx.
Play an island for the turn. I will draw 3 from the ring.
I will draw 6.
And I'm being called. I'm tapped out. I got 1 mana, but nothing else to do. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. You guys keep going.
Tap it. Or is a signet to play Democtutor.
I will draw Ristic Study and the 2 Nezahal. I'll draw off the 2 Nezahal. And then Ristic Study. Do you pay for a Ristic deck?
Oh, no.
Okay.
How many cards do you have left in your deck over there, Thea, from all the drawing you've done?
Well, I've drawn about 50 cards, so about half my deck left. I can try to do I have...
Okay.
I have 33 cards on my field and in my hand.
You know what? I'm gonna let's do that. That's
I have 51. I've seen 51 cards.
okay. This is gonna be too good.
If I can draw a land, we're good. Any land.
Okay. That goes there. What do I need? One, two. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play my own Consecrated Sphinx.
Ooh, Luke.
Jesus.
Ristic.
I will not pay.
Alright.
I'm waiting for you. There's something that happens here. Yeah.
One of you's getting drawn out first.
Okay, so I drew a card, so you can draw 2.
I'll draw
Then
2.
you'll draw 4.
It's a May ability, so I can stop it at any time. So I will stop it there.
What about
I
Nezhal?
hope so.
Oh wait, no, that's a non-creature spell. Okay, never mind.
I hope so. Because this is going to get interesting if it didn't.
You'd actually deck out first.
Let's see. I believe. That's all I can do, Pester.
Now this is a game. This is casual. 2 consecrated sphinxes.
I'm just praying I draw a land on my turn, then maybe we can do something fun.
I have 19 cards in my hand in case anyone watching is interested. Am I nailing casual?
Drex, did you draw yet?
Is it my turn? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was looking at my hand trying to find the line. Sorry.
I'm back.
Untap.
Azoreign, I played my own Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There we go. I drew.
So, Drex is gonna draw. Thea and me will draw 2 from that.
Yep.
Thea, do you want to draw off me?
Yeah,
I
you
do
two
not. You
deck
wanna draw
yourselves.
off me?
Do it.
Huh?
I do not. Do you want to draw off me?
I'll draw 4.
Lemon,
Okay,
you know
I
it's
will
casual
also-
because both Sphinxes would have been blasted out of the game, I know. Well, I don't think this is any less casual than we normally play, but yeah, just not a lot of spot removal.
I
at the
will
moment.
decline to draw, and then in the spirit of casual rules for me and not for thee, I will pongify your consecrated sphinx because my head is starting to hurt with all this math, Dak. And we'll...
That's mean.
You get a 3/3 ape.
Okay.
Okay. I did draw a land, so we are in business. It was a forest.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Drex.
So the first thing I'm going to attempt to do is pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to do something heretical and try to cast a non-creature spell. I do have 2 green floating. And track that.
Ooh, I'm hoping it's not farewell.
It is not. Do not worry. I don't want to get rid of my crap.
I was like, I hope it's not farewell.
Shamil, the inner sun.
Hey, there you go.
So I draw 2, but in response to the draw trigger, I will pay 1 blue, and I will cast a Mystical Tutor. And I will search my library for a... There's a couple choices, actually.
So, I don't know if it's in there, Thea, but if you have a card like Candlekeep Inspiration that can make all your creatures really big really quickly, I would suggest going to get that, because if we go like another 4 turns and we're just drawing 1,000 cards and there's no win con, it's going to start getting out of hand. You do have me back very close to death, but...
Yeah, I have a way to close it, actually.
Okay.
Now that I look at it.
You do have Cyclonic Rift in your hand. I'm assuming something like that happens next turn.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Mana Drain, and then I will tap 2, and I will attempt to Mana Drain the Chemo.
So, Mystical Tutor puts the Mana Drain on the top of your library. How are you drawing it?
2 Nezhal draw triggers off the Chemo.
So you're responding to the draw triggers on the stack, putting Mana Drain on the top of your library, drawing 2 cards, then casting the Mana Drain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought we were like speeding up, so I was just trying to shortcut it.
I'm just clarifying.
Yep. No, you're good. I will attempt to Mana Drain the Chemo because I like my counter spells.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You bought the bait, baby! Burn the green gopher, rampaging Brontodon.
What does that do?
7/7 trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 for each land I control.
Got it. Does it have haste?
ETB, discover 7 twice. And yes, I can give it haste.
There you go.
That's 9.
I mean, that's a kill shot. I don't know if that kills
That's
Thea.
9.
I think that could kill me.
Path to Exile.
I mean, you know, I have the Cyclonic Rift in my hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cards in my hand. So maybe attacking me probably isn't the strongest idea, but, you know.
Well, it is if you're going to win the game on your turn, because there's almost no choice.
You're talking about winning the game, so I'm hoping my compatriots here might be able to help me out here.
Man, if my Descendant's Fury would have been here.
Hey, I tried to make her draw with my draw, so...
I will do what I can, but unfortunately...
Trying to decide if I'm casting the path and on what.
My hand is non-wizards? Wizards. Non-wizards? If you path anything, you should try and path the Consecrated Sphinx, because the Nezhals are just going to get blinked anyway.
That's what I was thinking, because you could just blink the Nezhals, and they're already tapped, so I don't really care. Consecrated Sphinx?
Okay, so you're casting Path, that will trigger Nezhal twice, and also a Rhystic Study. Are you paying for Rhystic?
Nope. Actually, yeah, I can. I forgot I had a Paleontologist.
Got it. Okay, so I will draw 2. Consecrated Sphinx, I feel like has done its work. I will let it go to exile and get a basic land. Hopefully I still have one of those. Yes, I do. Basic.
While that happens, I will discover 7 again.
Yep.
Which card's expertise?
Ooh.
I'll take that.
You're going to cast it?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
All right, that will trigger Nezhal twice and Rhystic Study. Are you paying for
I can't pay for Rhystic this time, but I will draw 7.
Thank God you got rid of that Consecrated Sphinx.
Yep. I can pay a spell with mana value 5 or less without paying its cost. Okay. Oh my god, if I make it to next turn. Whew.
Are you trying to kill shot me with that thing?
We might hold up and see if I can get another turn, honestly, based on these draws.
You have to
But
remember
I don't know
that
if we have another turn.
there's going to be a Cyclonic Rift on Thea's turn.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to figure out if I can get some stuff to do some fun stuff.
I actually did put a win con in this deck. I'm quite proud of myself now that I just cobbled together a bunch of like good-ish blue cards. But yeah, I actually did put a win con
Hold on.
into this deck.
How does that do it? I guess we try to bring out the Chekhov's gun. A Chroma.
Oh, yes. Chroma's will.
How many attackers?
None
Yeah.
declared attackers. You don't know.
No, but how many potential attackers do you have?
5.
And what are their total powers and toughness?
7/7 that'll get giant. 4/4, 5/3, 1/2, 3/3.
When you say giant, how much?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'll be a 16/16.
Got it. So that will be a double striker? Absolutely not. I'm going to cast a negate targeting the Achrome as well.
Mm-hmm. Made you use the mana, though.
Yes, but I can take 16. I can take 16. I can't take...
I'm still going to make you take the
32.
16. Going to combat, swinging that, and the 5/3. So, 21 coming your way.
21. Okay. I will go to 13. Yikes.
I had to give it haste, so let me do that.
Okay.
That's
Can
turn.
you tell me on your turn, Azoreign?
I have no idea. I have a single wizard. I'll untap, upkeep, and draw.
Oh,
I gotta discard a lot, so bear with me.
You're fine. Alright. Well,
Oh, land for turn before I passed, sorry. Wait, no, I drew the land for turn to be able to do all that. A long turn. 6, 10.
What's the verdict, Azoreign? Am I dead?
I'm thinking.
Ripjaw, Raptor, Jungle Shrine, Path of Answer.
How many cards you still got in your deck there, Thea?
Yeah, I think at this point it'd just be easier for me to count my deck.
Hmm. Soaring Light Bringer is a
I have-
4/5.
I have 38 cards left in my deck, which means I've drawn 62. So even if I lose right now, I'm counting that as a win.
So hang on, sorry, I'm just doing math. If I had 2 more mana.
So you're telling me I'm not dead. Only very dead on my next turn, because now...
Well, if I don't do that, I've got a few options in my hand. I've got 8 cards in hand and no land to play.
Well, I'm not going to pretend to be sad about that.
Hey, Drex, question.
Yeah.
Those cards you discarded, how many of them were creatures?
Oh, wait, I've got an extra one to discard. I just recounted. 3 of them will be creatures. There's also a Sunfall and a Majestic Heliopterus. I don't want to cast Sunfall at this point.
Hang on, forgot to factor this in. So it's 1. Okay.
How dead am I?
I can deal exactly 13 damage, I swear to God.
But
I mean, maybe don't and let me deck myself out.
2 Nightscape Familiar, 1. I think this is 1 Goblin Bombardment, 5.
Oh, sorry, hold on. On the Goblin Bombardment, I draw 2 cards.
Sure.
And Ristic triggers as well.
Draw.
No, I have a Fierce Guardianship in the deck. But
And then it would be 5 for Archetype of Imagination. Pay 1. Make a token copy of the Archetype of Imagination. Go to combat, and that would be...
Archetype is that's a 5?
3.
No, it's a 3/3, and Nightscape Familiar is what?
2.
So you only have 5 damage.
Oh, shoot. This one doesn't have haste. I leave you with 3 life left. If I
Yes.
went, it'd be 3,
Anyone got a
6, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I was accounting for the haste.
You can Goblin Bombarder.
No, that's with
Yeah, but-
sacrificing my entire board.
dang, if only I had a bolt.
Yep, I can deal 10.
All right, well, take me down to 3 then. Make me suffer.
Yeah, that sucks. Yep, and then I sacrifice all of my creatures to the Goblin Bombardment to take Thea to 3. And unfortunately, that's all I have.
Yep. All right, I will go to probably what is my last turn. Untap.
I don't know why I was assuming that the first cast of the archetype had haste, because I was factoring that into the 13 initially. Lemoney's asking if you have cards like Laboratory Maniac and Jace, Wielder of Mysteries.
No, Lemony, I don't. I purposely excluded them because I wanted this to not really rely on some easy draw your whole deck win con. I wanted it to actually just draw cards and see what I could get in the moment. So no, it actually doesn't have any way to capitalize on having a hand the size of a skyscraper. It just has the hand the size of a skyscraper, and then I put a bunch of other win cons in outside of that. Have to think what I'm going to do. Okay. I do definitely feel like I'm kind of staring down the barrel of a loaded gun. I will play a snow-covered island.
God, I wish that were instant speed.
Yeah, Lemony, I was just thinking Body of Knowledge. I love that card.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap 7. I will attempt to overload a Cyclonic Rift.
Knew it was coming.
I'm tapped out. I'll bounce my Goblin Bombardment and my Talisman.
Okay. Go. I will go. Yeah, the problem is that I can kill. Actually, yeah. So the thing is I can kill. Yeah. I have to swing everything though to kill, but at this point, I don't really think I can leave. Oh, sorry. Also, during my main phase, I get. Sorry, forgot. From the mana drain, I have 6 mana. So that actually may. Yeah, that might change. So I'll just use 1 blue instead of tapping. Yeah, I'll use the 6 and the. Just to make it less mana hungry, because that will actually make me feel better. Cool. I will go to combat. Azoreign, I will swing 2 Nezhal, the 5 Squid, and the Fear of Imposters at you. That is...
well, hang on. No, just do the 2 Nezhals. I already have 7 commander damage. That'll go 7, 14, and then I'll be at 21. So just...
No, apparently...
Oh,
you told me that Sakashima doesn't count for commander damage.
Because it's named Sakashima, yeah.
Yeah. So I have to swing and kill you.
Okay.
Sweet. Then I will...
Oh my. I was not going to see my next wizard until... Oh, we're still going. Still going. There it is. My next wizard was... Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards deep for my next wizard.
Then I will tap 2 in my second main phase. I will cast an Augur of Bolas. So when it ETBs, I look at the top 3 cards in my library, reveal an instant or sorcery card from among them and put it into my hand, and put the rest on the bottom. I will reveal the only instant and sorcery that I got, which is an Archmage's Charm, a fancy shiny one, and then I will put the other 2 on the bottom, and I will pass my turn after that.
Draw for turn. Command tower.
I'm closing out the game the casual way, which is just combat, combat, combat.
That's right.
I'm doing casual. So no fancy, intricate Rubik's Cube combos. Just bashing face.
Tap 1 to play a Soul Ring.
Nezhal triggers. Draw 2.
Tap Soul Ring to play Thought Vessel.
Nezhal triggers again. Draw 2. I mean, at this point, Nezhal is not a May ability, so you could always just draw me out of cards.
Is he not a May ability?
It is not, no. It says draw a card.
1, 2, Arcane Signet.
Draw 2.
Tap.
Also Ristic, but I'm just not going to draw, so that is a May ability. I'm getting scared now.
2, play Exorius Signet.
Oh, I've got plenty of cards. Never mind. I'm good. Alright, draw 2. I've never had a hand
Tap
this thick
Arcane
before.
Signet and Azorius Signet to play. Where's our Signet?
Cool.
Trying to get you to
Draw
deck
two.
yourself.
I do have the Echo of Eons in the graveyard, just so you know, and I can flash it back, so you can try. That's all I'll
Tap
say.
1, tap 2, play Demir Signet.
Alright. Draw 2.
Tap 1, tap Demir Signet, play Enhanced Surveillance.
Alright. Draw 2.
That was a lot of fun. Best turn.
Okay. Untap.
I'm gonna have all the mana on my next turn.
Upkeep. Draw.
I have 40
Please.
cards in my hand right now.
How many you got in your deck now? Since I made you draw like 14 cards.
I have 19 cards in my deck.
Jeez.
Someone has to just play 9 cards. 9 non-creatures. She'll deck herself.
Well, that would have to be you, because
8. I don't have 9 non-creatures. So, I'm just gonna do the
Killer.
only thing I'm gonna try to do the only thing I can do. Try
Killer.
to play Gishath.
Gishath, huh?
Gish,
Here
yeah.
comes
I
another
will-
free counter spell.
No, I only have Fierce Guardianship.
Well, just another piece of interaction.
Where is it? Sorry. Yeah, I will pay 1 and I'll cast a Strict Serenade targeting the Gishath.
Yeah, that's a bird. Ultiplex, whatever, and pass. I gotta discard about a mountain. Hold on. Guardian Project, Intrepid Paleontologist, Hulking Raptor, Quartzwood Crasher. Pass.
Alright, untap. And draw for turn. I will start things off by tapping 1. I will cast a Wizard class. I have no maximum hand size. I can level it up to draw 2 cards, and whenever I draw a card, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. So, you have no creatures, Dak?
Nope.
Okie doke. I will go to combat. I will swing at you with the Nezhals and the squids.
Yep, I'm out.
Join me.
I will go. I will go
Aw.
to my main phase 2. I will level up Wizard class, so I draw 2 cards. And then I will pass after that.
Untap. Draw for turn. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get anything through, but I gotta try. I have a few things I can try. That. I'm gonna do. Well, if this doesn't work, nothing else is gonna. So, well. We'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just should attempt to cast Bone Horde Dracosaur.
I love that card.
Yeah, that'll happen. I actually don't have any creature counter spells or ways to get them back. So
tap to give haste. Pay 4 for Restless Ridgeline. Becomes a creature. That's an ability.
Yep, that happens.
Swing the Strix Serenade, the Bone Horde Dracosaur, and Restless Ridgeline. Restless Ridgeline will trigger. I will untap the Strix Serenade. It'll be a +2/+2.
Okay, so in response to the declaration of attacks, I will pay 4. I will flash out Venser, bouncing the Bone Horde Dracosaur.
Okay.
I will tap 2. I will cast a Reality Shift, targeting the Restless Ridgeline. So you manifest, and the Strix Serenade doesn't have trample or anything?
No. 3/3 flyer.
Alright, then I will chump with the Ornithopter of Paradise.
Alright, I think you've got it, honestly, but let's see if you can do 33, I guess, on a turn.
Drex, have you taken 7 from Nezhal?
I've taken 1 round of 7. Well,
So,
yeah.
Then, if you have, well, you have 1 blocker, or you have 2 blockers.
No, it'll be 2 blockers.
I was gonna say, because Thea, you could flashback Echo of Eons, level up Wizard class, give Nezhal 7 more counters, and then 1 hit of Nezhal will kill Drex.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was partially the plan. I'll go to my turn. I will untap and draw. I have to sequence this, right? I'll play a snow-covered island for my land for turn. I will tap 4 for a Teferi's Ageless Insight. I will tap I'll tap 1 and I will cast a Artful Dodge targeting my Nezhal. It becomes unblockable.
Oh, there you go.
Then I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll level up the Wizard class. And then I will spend 3 more. I will flash back the Echo of Aeons. So we shuffle our hand and graveyard into our library and draw 7. In my case, I'll be drawing 14. So that will be 14 +1/+1 counters on the Nezhal.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it will
you've
be
got it.
I was gonna say,
a 21/21,
You've
and
got
then I will swing and win.
Yeah.
How many cards did you have there at the end?
So I did put a win con in here. That's good to know.
Faye, how many cards did you have at the end?
I had pretty much close to my entire deck. I think I had about like this many cards left in my deck, so it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 around, maybe 10 to 12.
So close.
well, usually we like to talk about our 3 cards, but it is 11:30, and I, for one, don't want to stay up super late again tonight. But I will go ahead and congratulate Thea on the win. Drex, I think Drex, you and I were having the same problem. It's like you and I were seeming to draw only half of our deck. I had multiple points in the game where I had 7 cards in hand, and I
saw 1 dinosaur with a toughness over 5.
I mean, same here. Not dinosaurs, but I was drawing. I drew all those cards with Airtie, and I had 2 wizards in a full grip of 7. and I played my wizards early. I hit Niban off of that Descendant's Fury, which wasn't great, and then it got blown up, which just kind of really hurt me. I was thinking of a way around that, but without any solid deal from you, Drex, I was just feeling like you were going to blow it up anyway, so I was just losing the value from it.
You set me at least two turns behind by blowing up Pantlaza when you did. So
in hindsight, I think I would have elected to not do that, because I think losing Descendant's Fury really set my game back as well. So it seems like we both just really hurt each other.
Yeah.
In the long scheme of things. What, Dan?
Can I ask before we go for public opinion? Because this is like the most casual I think I've ever played. How did I do with my goal of not becoming arch enemy?
No,
I
you
would
were
say
still the arch enemy.
you're still 100% arch enemy. There's way too much card draw protection and interaction for you not to be.
Yeah.
No, 100%. But I'm just saying in terms of like casual, like no combos, no like crazy shenanigans. I bucked my usual trend, right?
I think, and this is just my opinion, I think that a deck like Nezhal doesn't need to rely so much on as many counter spells as I think we saw tonight. In my true like casual decks, I try and limit my counter spells to around 6. I know that might seem low, but it's just like I've had games, I've had decks where I've run more counter spells than that, and to just be the person that's like countering every spell, or like you get up to a point in the game where it's kind of like what happened tonight, where it's like, Drex, it doesn't matter what you do, I will counter, bounce, or destroy anything that you play.
Yeah,
it's kind of
I
like,
had no out the last 3 turns. It was literally just like, all right, I'll do something. I know it's not going to have any impact or progress my board state.
Because then,
and that can be rough on players. That can be rough on players.
Well, it's
cool.
like
So I have about like, I want to say 10 counter spells in here.
Mhm.
So I can definitely.
It's just with the amount of card draw you're getting off your commander, especially when you're able to copy it, you're gonna have that protection up at all times. It just felt like there was no way to get shields down.
when you're able to copy it, when Nezhal has an ability that can flicker himself. So I tried to remove Nezhal twice. He was flickered both times. And then, like I think Drex said, is just like when you draw your entire library, it's like, well, I only have 10, but you're drawing your whole library every game, so you're gonna cast 10. It's got an appropriate amount of ramp for the size of your commander, being 7 mana. I like Nezhal. I think Nezhal's cool. It's
a
big,
good deck,
dumb.
but I would call it an 8.
Well, like Nezhal is big and dumb, and he just kind of does nothing but draw you cards, but he gives you the no max hand size, he can't be countered, he draws you cards for non-creature spells, and he has evasion. So it's like, yeah, he's 7 mana, but he's so good. Like, I really like Nezhal, but it's just like once he's out, especially
it's a sick deck.
The start that you had, which is, it can also be attributed, Soul Ring, copy the Soul Ring, Commander Sphere, Arcane Signet, you had 7 mana when I had 3. So it's like if we would have gone back and let's say you would have played 1 land a turn and Nezhal would have come out on turn 7, the game might have went differently.
Yeah. It would have gone much differently, but I will say this is the first game I played on this channel where I've won only with combat damage and no combos, so...
There you go.
I will say I did it the fair, hard way, not the tricky Athreos, make everyone hate themselves for 6 turns and then win way.
When you built that deck, was the goal to be casual?
I mean, I was trying to win without combos, I was trying to go more... I was trying to go more card draw.
So hold on. Well, my question is, when you built that deck, when you were like theory crafting and like fleshing out the deck, was your goal to try to be a casual deck?
Well,
and
casual would
not like your normal decks, casual.
Well, this is definitely not like my normal decks because it's not combo. There's no combos in it. Except for one that I can't really capitalize on that would only have been in there to enable the wizard class. So, and I won with only combat damage. So, I mean, this is my version of casual, I guess.
But high-powered decks can win the combat damage too. You need I think my biggest advice would be, what is your understanding of casual? Because you have 10 counters. You said yourself, you have 10 counter spells in there, and you're able to get your commander out by turn 3. That's not casual. That's a little fast.
No,
Yes,
I
it didn't
suppose,
probably
but
have like
I
big
said,
things.
I did get like an insane opening hand. So I think if I played more than one game, I probably wouldn't see that same hand like multiple times.
I'm no expert by any means, but I'm pretty sure no casual deck runs 10 counterspells.
No?
No.
Okay.
My suggestion, but before we head out, I will say I still managed to have fun. I think my game was actually the weakest out of the four of us tonight, and I think going forward, if you would be willing to try it, my advice to you is to try and go down to 6 counter spells. That's what I've kind of set my limit to, and my other like this deck is blue, my Urza deck is mono blue, and I try and limit myself to 6 counter spells. But what I try and do on top of that is I'll run modal counters. So instead of spells that just specifically counter a spell, like cards like blanking on the name, it is Cryptic Command or like Sublime Epiphany, where they have or 3 steps ahead, they have other modes stapled onto them. So if you need to counter something, you can, but also they can draw you cards, they can make token copies of things. So it's kind of like, you know, if I don't need to counter something now, I can still do something with it, instead of just like, you know, you have a full grip, you've got 11 cards, Nezhal gives you no maximum hand size, and you're just drawing like, oh, there's another counter, okay, there's another piece of interaction, there's Pongify, okay, so if anyone does anything to me, I'm just gonna kill their thing. Oh, Drex is gonna play a Chimil, counter it. Oh, you know, and it's just kind of like, when you get to that point, your goal, I don't think your goal was to build a casual deck. Your goal is to try not become the 3v1 arch enemy threat. And when you're drawing a ton of cards, when your hand is 20 and you have no maximum hand size, and you're sitting there like, all right, I have 11 open mana, the other players are forced to attack you. And trust me, like, I know that feeling.
Totally fine. I mean, I will say, this is definitely, for me, and I can only speak for myself, this definitely feels outside of my personal comfort zone. Like, but also at the same time, it is me. So the deck building is still kind of going to be the same. So yeah, no, if you think coming down on counter spells is a good idea, I'll do it. Like I told you, my New Year's resolution is to try to rehabilitate my image, that I can play casual and have it be like more casual, less optimized. So
if you want to start having a better understanding of what casual means, buy a precon, change 10 cards out, and play with that.
Well,
that would be a good start.
The last thing I'll say, and oh, sorry, Drex, did you have?
I was just gonna say Plague Rule to mean.
Plague Rule, yeah. It's last thing I'll say, and then we'll call it for the night. Is one. I don't know how viable it is for you, Thea, and like I know that you do play, like one of your favorite decks is both Hirobi and Athreos, which are both non-blue. But I've discovered that to learn to play without blue, you know, blue is often seen as like this really mean color, and you're just like counter. It's control. The way blue wins is control, and you've built a mono blue deck. So, and like I get it. I love blue. I just like drawing cards. I like doing that stuff. But one is to consider changing the colors from mono blue to another strategy. So you don't lose out on blue completely if that's not your goal, but it will just make the deck go into a different strategy other than draw cards, do nothing, counter spells, and then, you know, do the make Nezhal unblockable given 21 power.
Right.
The second
I would say
thing,
blue. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My second thing, and even Lemony here in chat says, I also agree, try and cut 4 counter spells and go for things that benefit more off of drawing cards. You know what, I loved the Chasm Skulker, and Lemony brought up Body of Knowledge again, which power and toughness is equal to the cards in your hand. You know, and that's my suggestion, is try and cut 4 counter spells. 2 things: try and cut 4 counter spells, run 6, and then with the remaining counter spells, like personally, I get like Negate's really good, and I get that I would keep Mana Drain just because it's a really powerful spell, but I would tell you to try and remove things that only counter spells, and try and see what you like. You know, 3 steps ahead, Cryptic Command, and Sublime Epiphany. 3 cards that will do different things at different stages in the game that are more than just pure counter spells that can help you win and can fuel your hand and will progress your board state, other than just telling one player you don't get to cast that and then moving on. I think this was a good start, but
okay.
Yeah, I
no, we still have some work to do. I got it. Yeah, my main thing isn't necessarily mono blue. It's just most of my decks are like combo control, so I like a control strategy. But I can also understand, and I'm sorry, Drex, but I can also understand how annoying that is when you're sitting there 3 turns in a row. So that, I think, is how I need to reframe my brain. Because I can understand, and I'm sorry, how annoying that would be to like know that somebody has like this many cards in their hand and can probably just stop whatever you're doing without even blinking an eye. So, yeah. No, I think I really actually like this deck. And I think if I do some work on it, I can try to either get it. I can just mess around with it. But yeah, I like this deck, and I'm proud that I won with only combat damage. That I took myself out of my comfort zone. So, thank you for having me.
It was a big step that you did win only with combat damage, but yeah, like you said, we still have some work to do. We'll make sure to tune it, because you know I want you to be able to come on the channel and have fun. I want other people to have fun playing against your decks, all of your decks. So, and that's the goal. So,
and that's my goal too, 100%. Like I don't want it to feel like I'm like stopping people from playing the game. That feels like a bridge too far.
Right, because that's kind of where that, okay, it's turn 0. I just sat down at the table and Thea's here. If I don't take out Thea early, I will not be able to play later. Is like that. Like you don't want to have that stigma.
Yeah, well, we're going to buck the trend in 2025. I'm telling you. My goal is to like rehabilitate my reputation as a non-threatening, non-arch enemy, please. So
I hope that we're able to help, and we'll work on it. We'll see if Nezhal sticks around or if Nezhal changes to a different deck. But I do want to say, Drex, Dak, Thea, thank you for joining me. People in chat, we had quite a few people cycle in and out through the chat. We've had Lemony, Taco, and Johan the Music Melodist hanging out, sending a few chats here and there. So thank you for joining me. Lemony's last chat, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's more like me. I play all kinds of good cards and good strategies, but also have ways that are not always oppressive. And yeah, I think that's just like the sign of someone who just kind of understands the spirit of Commander, because like there's a lot of people that just like to win as fast and efficient as possible. And then there's people who like, and one of my biggest things that I've tried to work on and harp on when I try and help other people deck build is you want to be telling a story with your deck instead of just like putting in the best cards in the best colors. There's something to go along with, like if you're building a deck, to put in spells that you think are cool, to put in spells that you can envision your commander casting, like using your imagination a little bit to just kind of like break outside the mold of like, these are the best cards in this card game, and more of like just kind of like going with the flow of your commander. And like I said, just kind of using your imagination to fuel what cards to put in your deck. And then it's also fun to like, another challenge I have for myself is I don't like to just repeat cards. So like I have like 6 blue decks. Mystic Remora is not in every single blue deck I own, even though it's really good. I don't have 6 copies of Ristic Study. I like to find different ways in the same colors to achieve the same goal. But getting really long-winded.
Got it.
We're going to call it for tonight. Again, thank you, my guests, Drex, Dak, and Thea. Thank you for chatting, and we'll see you next time. We'll be back next week. Peace out. Thanks for watching.
See you again soon.